Hey there, it's Seb Frey here with another exciting episode of It's a Seb Show. All right, let's talk about lowball offers. Lowball offers. It's been a few years actually. I can't believe it's already been almost 3 years since I last did a video about lowball offers, and before that, it had been 10 years since I talked about it on my blog. It's not really a topic that surprisingly a lot of people ask about, and the reason for that obviously is because here in the greater San Francisco Bay Area, we have the opposite of lowball offers. We have highball offers. We have lots of properties that are selling for, 5, 10, 20% or more over asking price, right? So why am I talking about lowball offers? Well, the reason why is because, with prices as high as they are, many buyers are looking at homes which don't sell in half a second, right? Homes which might be on the market like a week or two, maybe 3, who knows, 4 weeks, I don't know what it is, but homes which did not sell like, in a week or 10 days, which, most homes are pretty much selling in right now. And they're thinking, hey, I can go ahead and shoot a lowball offer on that home and maybe the seller will accept it. Maybe so, it could happen. But here's what I want to say about that. So the thing is that psychologically, when a seller puts their home up for sale, they're not thinking they are going to be taking a lowball offer right out of the gate. Now, what is right out of the gate? To me, right out of the gate basically means anything within, say, at least the first, say, 2 or 3 weeks, and probably even more like a month or two, right? In order for a seller to get to the point where they are seriously going to consider accepting a lowball offer, they really need to hear that psychologically and maybe emotionally. They need to hear that loud and clear from the market. So how does the market tell them that they're going to need to be accepting a lowball offer, or at least they're not going to be getting, something around their asking price? Well, one obviously is, days on market. If you've been on the market for, I don't know, a month or two, and you've had no offers, especially in a market like this, but really almost any market here in the greater San Francisco Bay Area, I don't care how bad it is or what year it is, it could be 2005, 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2020, 2021, whatever. If you have been on the market for a month or two and you have had no offers, that this is the market telling you loud and clear that you're probably going to be getting a lowball offer if you do in fact get an offer at all, right? Because the thing is that most buyers, they don't want to give lowball offers, right? Because like culturally around here, right, we don't have this sort of environment where buyers make lowball offers and get them accepted, right? Like it just doesn't happen, right? The buyer's first question really isn't how much lower than asking price can I go? The buyer's first question is how much more than asking price will I have to pay? So we don't have a market that is used to making lowball offers. Most buyers are going to think, hey, listen, the seller wants X. Like, I don't think that I can offer X. I'm not going to offer X. So what you're going to have is you're going to have the property just sit on the market, and buyers are probably not going to make a lowball offer. But I think at this point it would help if I said, hey, what is a lowball offer, right? What is a lowball offer, right? Is it an offer that's below list price, or is it an offer that's below market value? Well, market value isn't really clearly established until after the property has sold. So let's just say a lowball offer is an offer that is something less than asking price. Now, what is a lowball offer to you? To me, a real lowball offer is something that is somewhere in the 10% off asking price or less category, right? In my experience, if you are going to be making an offer that is less than 90% of full asking price, unless that property has been on the market for a real long time, that offer is probably going nowhere, because in most cases when a seller gets an offer like that, they feel like, insulted, right? They feel like here is somebody trying to take advantage of me, right? They don't feel like here's a person who was offering true value for my property. They feel like this is someone who is just trying to get a good deal, that they don't really like their property all that much. And this is the problem with making a lowball offer, particularly for a home which is relatively new on the market, is that you risk offending and hurting the feelings of a seller because, let's face it, a lot of times these homes which are selling, they're not just, a thing. They're not just a piece of, dirt or a house or some boards or whatever. I mean, these are people's homes. People love these things, right? And so when you give somebody a lowball offer, what you're telling them is, I don't like your place that much, right? Like I like it, but like not kind of like anything like you think you like it, right? So, it really is, it's jarring to many sellers. And so my advice to buyers really is like, don't give a lowball offer because one, if you really do want to get that house, giving a lowball offer is probably in most cases not the best way to go about doing that because you are going to alienate the seller. So if you feel the seller's price is really very high, then you probably just want to sit back and wait, and you want to wait for the market to tell them it's kind of high, right? And so while you're waiting, don't just sit there like twiddling your thumbs. I do suggest that you be looking at other properties while you wait because, something else could come up that maybe you like just as well. Now, I'm not just saying that you, sit in silence. My suggestion would be if you like the property, but you don't like the price and you notice that it's not selling, call up the listing agent or have your realtor call up the listing agent and just feel them out and just say, hey, where are you, right? If it really is a property that you love, right, communicate that to the seller some way, either directly or through the agents or whatever, and just say, hey, listen, I really like your property quite a bit, but listen, I can't offer you this much money, and I don't want to insult you. I don't want to burn any bridges before I even get a chance to cross them. I just, for me, for X, Y, and Z reasons, here's why I can only offer you that much, but I don't want to formally offer that to you because I don't want to, upset you, right? And that's totally okay, right? I mean, you can certainly soft pedal these kinds of things, right? That's my advice to you rather than just sending an offer in, have it be a total lowball, and then have a total and complete shutdown on the part of the seller, right? So, this is very tricky subject, these lowball offers, because there really are no hard and fast rules. Like every situation is different, right? But just please understand, though, also that regardless of how long the property has been on the market, it is very rare for a seller to accept less than 10% of 10% off of asking price, like less than 90% of asking price. Around here in the greater San Francisco Bay Area, it is very rare. Like I want to say it might happen like 3% of the time. And that's for all listings, regardless of price, regardless of specific location, regardless of how long it's been on the market. It is very rare for a seller to ever accept less than 10% of asking price. And it's like, 3% of the market, something like that, right? Is hardly ever happen. So just know from the get-go that you're probably not going to get anywhere anyway with your lowball offer. So my advice to you is just don't even do it. Just start the soft way and just say, hey, listen, I like the property, but we can't put it together, and just keep my name and number. And if you can't get it sold, then, we can revisit this in another 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 or 3 months, whatever it may be. That is probably going to be a much more effective way for you to get your lowball offer accepted in this market or in any real estate market. All right, well, that's about all that I had to say about making a lowball offer here in the greater San Francisco Bay Area here in almost the middle of 2021. Listen, but I wanted to know what you think about that. I would love to hear your thoughts. Your comments would be awesome. That would be terrific. Or if you find this in any way fascinating, give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And this, my friends, this would be the bomb. Would you go bing and hit subscribe to my YouTube channel? I would really, totally, absolutely dig it if you would do that. All right, well, that is it. That's all I got for this episode of It's a Seb Show. But don't worry, hey, it's okay. I'll have another episode up again before too long.